Hey guys, this is Karthikeya from Apex Finso and I'm back with your daily dose of charts for tomorrow's trading session. Before moving on to what's new for tomorrow, talking about all the trades that I had discussed with you yesterday. On the index side of things, it went really nice. Both the indices, we discussed a trading range. Out of that range, we were to take a directional entry and well, it worked out pretty nicely. On the equity side of things, we just had one trigger, which was Maruti. It was a short position that closed, let's say, about 0.4 to 0.5% on the red side, but no SL there either. Overall, it was a green day for us, and I hope the same goes for you as well. Now, quickly moving on to what's new on the equity side for tomorrow. The first trade that we have is a long plan on HUL, Hindustan Unilever. We are simply going to go for a role reversal trade here, going for a long at 2365, stop loss at 2335, idle targets 1% on the upside. Moving on to the second trade that we have is Cipla. Now the logic here is similar to HUL, however it's a bit more aggressive. If you were to go for a strict role reversal based entry, you would have to enter at 815. However, we're going to go for a short at slightly above that at 825, stop loss at 815, idle targets 1% on the upside. The third trade that we have is on Icici Bank, where we are going to go for a breakout trade in anticipation of a flag-ish or a flag resembling pattern that we have here. The only issue here is that it seems to have formed at you can say a swing low, so it's not exactly the best point for a trend continuation pattern, but still going slightly aggressive, well, hoping for a big bullish move that we had yesterday again. So we're going to go for a long above 582, stop loss at 576, idle targets 0.8 to 1% on the upside. The fourth trade that we have is pretty much exactly opposite of what we had on Icici Bank. The structure is similar, however this seems to be in a much more flat trading range at the bottom of a structure formation. So we're going to go for a short at 1815, idle targets on the 1% on the downside, of course, with the stop loss being placed at 1835. The final equity trade that we have is on ACC, where we're going to go for a simple structure based entry point at 1895, hoping that this higher low formation is going to continue. We had one gap, it was filled today, so we are going to go for a long at the nearest swing point at 1895, stop loss at 1875, idle targets 1% on the upside. That was it on the equity side of things. Now quickly moving on to the indices, starting with first on Nifty. Now yesterday, just like what we had on Nifty, we had a zone here. Tomorrow what we have is a critical zone at 14,800. If it's sustained, we will see 14,880, 14,900. If that is not sustained, however, we will be seeing 14,720, 14,700 back on the downside. Now I told you guys the same thing yesterday. Depending on how the price opens in the well, of course in the first 15-20 minutes, but a bit more than that in the first 30 to 45 minutes, you can take a directional trade accordingly. The same bias is what I have for tomorrow. If it is sustained, I will go for longs targeting 14,900. If it's not, then I might go for shorts targeting 14,700. When I move on to the option chain side of things, I have immediate resistance at 15,000 with 94,000 added contracts, significant at 15,100 with about 803,000 added contracts. Support comes in at 14,800 with a hefty 1.6 million added contracts. Significant is also closed at 14,700 with 1.6 million added contracts. When I talk about the PCR of volume, that comes out to be at 0.96, which is on the bearish side but not really as much. Tomorrow I would say wait for a nice breakout above 14,850, 14,865. You can target 15,000 as well. However, this is on the condition that, of course, the first 15 to 30 minutes do indicate good buying pressure on the chart itself. Now moving on to the second index, Bank Nifty. Now similar to yesterday's, it is a bit tricky because it was uncharted territory, but now it's a bit familiar. We have a flat trading range with a new structure formation going on now. However, no zone still. But I can say that you can go for longs about 33,200. Targeting 33,450, 33,500. You can go for shorts under 32,900, targeting 32,800 and then 600 subsequently. When I talk about the option chain for Bank Nifty, I have 33,300 as nearest resistance with 117,000 added contracts, 33,500 as significant with 44,000 added contracts. Support comes in at 33,000 with 409,000 added contracts. Significant at 32,800 with 170,000 added contracts. The PCR, similar to Nifty, is 0.92, so nothing special there as well. Now, this marks the end of the expiry analysis. Tomorrow is the expiry, so I would advise you guys to trade with caution. Wait for the first 30 to 45 minutes to develop a sense of direction or a bias for the markets, where they are going to go, and then trade accordingly. Minimize your losses, and I hope that your streak lives on to see another day. Now, this is all that I have for you guys tonight. I will be back tomorrow, of course, with a new video. I hope you guys are liking the content on the channel. If you are, then leave a like, leave a nice comment as well. You know the drill. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press that bell notification icon as well. I hope you have a thrilling but still green at the end of the day trading session tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.